But we're going to start with my favorite segment this week in Shohei Ohtani news. We're going to talk about his outing on Saturday. We're going to talk about his home run on Sunday. We're going to talk about the elite company that he has joined, and also Ichiro Suzuki entering the Mariners Hall of Fame and getting a little shout out from Shohei Ohtani as well. So let's start with his pitching performance on Saturday. It was incredible again. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 0 earned runs. He was out there throwing 100 miles an hour again. This sinker that he has just started throwing, by the way, was nasty. Now, his command is still not perfectly there with it. Mind you, he just learned to pitch. He just came up with this and started throwing it. So, obviously, it's a work in progress, which I think is fair. But when it is on, it is a very useful pitch and just helps him dominate even more than he already is. He was just disgusting. Again, not a single earned run, lowers his ERA big time, 9 strikeouts, which puts him, again, in even more elite territory. This year, Shohei Ohtani leads baseball in outings with 9 or more strikeouts. Most 9+ strikeout games this season. Shohei Ohtani at 11. Garrett Cole also tied with him at 11. Corbin Burns, Carlos Rodon, Shane McClanahan, Aaron Nola, Robbie Ray, all coming in right behind him. But Shohei Ohtani is at the top of this lead and added to that on Saturday with just a typical Shohei Ohtani performance. That's what it is at this point. It's your stereotypical Shohei performance. And he followed it up the very next day, Sunday, with a home run. Because of course he did. He pitches 7 shutout innings on Saturday night and then follows it up less than 24 hours later with an opposite field home run, his 28th of the season. Unbelievable. I continue to not have the words to describe what we are seeing here. But it is special. It is magical. 28th home run on Sunday. That's what he did over the weekend. Saturday, dominant outing. Sunday, 28th home run on the year. Friday, he had his 75th RBI come on an RBI triple, which puts him, again, in elite territory. He joins only Hideki Matsui as the only Japanese-born players with multiple seasons of 75 or more RBI. He had 100 last year, and he's at 75 this year with over a month to go. So he did this in back-to-back years. He became the only Japanese-born player other than Hideki Matsui with 2 or more seasons of 75 or more home runs. Truly unbelievable. Trent Russ tweeted this. Just for those who may be confused on who to vote for AL MVP, Shohei Ohtani just outdueled Alek Manoah, tossing 7 scoreless innings with 9 Ks on the road, only to back it up with a 3-hit day, including a home run. Listen to me. I could go on about this AL MVP discussion for many hours. And I'm sure there will be more days where I bring it up. But for right now, I want to say this. I don't care. And I am tired of hearing every time I bring up Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is having a phenomenal year. Incredible year. And I hope he breaks the all-time home run record. And I'm not going to sit here right now and argue against him winning the AL MVP. If it happens, it happens. It wouldn't be my vote, but he's having a great year. What we're seeing from Shohei Ohtani is more than that. This has been 2 consecutive years now of the greatest baseball player that we have ever seen. And he's doing it again. He's pitching better this year than he was last year. He is having an unbelievable season. So if you want to sit there and tell me that Shohei isn't the MVP solely because the team he plays on isn't as good as the New York Yankees, then so be it. I'm done arguing that point. I want to appreciate Shohei Ohtani for what he does night in and night out for 2 years in a row now. He was the unanimous MVP last year. He's having an arguably better season this year than he was last year. And I'm not going to, I get tired of bringing up his name and celebrating him. And the only thing I hear is, oh, well, he's not going to win the MVP to Aaron Judge. I don't care anymore. If your vote is Aaron Judge, great. Mine would be Shohei Ohtani for what he's done now 2 years in a row. It is special. It is magical. It is the greatest 2 years we have seen in the history of Major League Baseball, and I will continue to celebrate that for as long as I can. That's what I'm going to do. He deserves it. That's how good he is. I just get blown away. This weekend was just less than 24 hours after throwing 7 shutout innings. He hits an opposite field home run and has 3 hits, and he outdueled Alek Manoah on the weekend. Unbelievable. Also a part of that outing, he now has the most innings pitched for the Angels as well as the most plate appearances. Most innings pitched, most plate appearances. That's the first time that this has happened since 1876. 1876, when Jim Devlin did it for the old Louisville Grays. That's pretty special. And he's always doing things like that. Leads the team in innings pitched and plate appearances. That is pretty cool. But also over the weekend, a little bit different here, a little change of pace, because this happened up in Seattle with Ichiro Suzuki. Shohei Ohtani was part of the celebration video that was shown for Ichiro as he was getting inducted into the Seattle Mariners Hall of Fame. Only the 10th member of the Seattle Mariners Hall of Fame, which is really cool and really special. But I was able to watch that game and to see that video, and it was really cool seeing Shohei popped up. Mike Trout was there as well. Pujols was in it as well. So just to see it, just to see Shohei Ohtani be part of that, knowing Ichiro is one of his idols growing up. How could he not be? I wanted to be like Ichiro. Ichiro's incredible. He would be if you combine all of his hits in the United States and all of his hits in Japan. He would be the all-time hits leader in the record books, passing Pete Rose. He still holds the MLB record for hits in a single season, by the way, 262 hits in 2004. So Ichiro Suzuki, 10th member of the Mariners Hall of Fame, 10-time All-Star, 2001 AL MVP. He's a 2-time AL batting champion, a 10-time Gold Glove Award winner. Ichiro Suzuki, when you look back in baseball, there's not many guys that you can just call by one name and you know exactly who they're talking about. In fact, he even had his one name on the back of his jersey. It's just and always will be Ichiro. So congratulations to Ichiro for getting inducted into the Mariners Hall of Fame. What an incredible career. He had 10 career 200-plus hit seasons, which ties with Pete Rose for the most in MLB history. He's also the only player in MLB history to record 10 straight 200-plus hit seasons. He did it 10 years in a row. That is unbelievable. He's the Mariners' all-time hits leader, all-time triples leader, all-time stolen base leader, and he is one of 7 players in MLB history with 3,000 or more hits, 500 or more stolen bases. One of only 7. That is pretty special. Ichiro is a very special player. It was really well done. The entire ceremony was so cool. Ken Griffey Jr. was on hand. Ichiro, in his speech, said, "One of the highlights of my career, when I look back, is being able to call Ken Griffey Jr. a teammate." The entire ceremony was so cool. A special ceremony. Shohei Ohtani was involved as well in the video, and just really special from start to finish. So the exact Ichiro quote on Griffey: "He was my idol even before I came to America. Yes, he's a jokester, but for me, he's also a true professional. He helped me in more ways than I can express. Being his teammate is truly one of my career highlights." Really cool, really special for Ichiro. Congratulations to him. Another fantastic week for Shohei Ohtani. He continues to prove that he is the greatest baseball player we may have ever seen. That's how special he is. And that does it for this week's edition of This Week in Shohei Ohtani News.
Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.